Hello, hello! Welcome back to more Prince of Persia.
Hell yeah.
And we continue into the baths with the prince, and we can break more stuff, break more walls. There was someone. I was trying to think. I don't know if it was Sinbad the Great or something. There was someone like something to do with like India or someone. Someone was like some sort of. It might have been Sinbad or like the Arabian Nights and stuff, where like he was so like this so-called cool guy that can like break through walls and stuff with his sword. But I can't remember what it was. It might have been the Arabian Nights. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I remember seeing it somewhere, but it's on TV probably. I don't know. It was a while back, but yeah, based off him maybe. I don't know. Mind you, I suppose the 2008 Prince of Persia game. I think it was in 2008. Well, the PS3 one. He's kind of Sinbad-y looking, I suppose, with his rough sort of costume going on there. But you know, also a bit of I guess a little bit of trivia. Yeah, I think I die a few times here because I never get any problems with those platforms, but for some reason I did. But here comes the bats anyway. Oh, these guys are annoying. I don't know if we saw them before, but they like to throw them at you when you're on a ledge, and that's the most
Right.
awkwardest. Luckily, you can actually use your sword. And once you get rid of most of them, so there's about three left, then they'll fly away. You just have to,
Pussies.
yeah, you kind of just have to wait for them to. So even the bats got possessed in this game. I guess you just have to wait for them to really come and attack you, really, which is. Uh, Either way, they're still annoying. I mean, even if you try and outrun them or get away with them, they'll just keep pecking at you, you know, just keep like biting at you. So it's
Right.
kind of best to try and get rid of them because they just keep coming at you and keep coming at you. I don't know how many times I've just tried to get past them and I've paid for it. They've just like attacked me and I've just fell off the edge and I'm like, oh, for God's sake, damn bats, go away. Anyway, jumping on icicles because we can, or stalactites, I should say. Cock, I never said that right. That word right. Stalactites. I think it's stalactites or something like that. But yeah, more trippiness.
Mordred.
Just shows us more of the way. I think we die here. We're not supposed to, of course, but they just show. Yeah, they just show you screwing up. It's just like, yeah, you did.
They're probably just don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't
This
fall.
is what you should not do. This is not how to play the game.
Even that would have taken the piss. Like, this is what you're gonna do because
Yeah,
you're that shit.
yeah.
Instead of like, look, this is what you'll be doing, dying.
You know you want to. Go on, kill yourself in the game. Just like the prince just gives up. He just like, I just give up, man. I don't want to do this anymore. I give up on life. Uh, anyway, convenient. Oh, whoops. Convenient slatlight's not falling when we're on them. So yeah, you know the game. You know, just wait for us to hang on them. I think, if I'm honest, I think if you wait long enough, they do eventually fall. But they give you a long ass time, and but if you jump off them, they fall immediately. So yeah, atmospheric, I guess, just added effect. Oh, here comes the bats. No, no, okay, not yet. But just the game showing us where to go. There's like a few doors up here, but they don't mean anything, unfortunately. I thought they would do, but they're just kind of there. You can't break into them. I think this is like some, I want to say some jail cell. I don't know. There's like bars and stuff, but I don't know. These are bats again. I think he might start talking to himself again. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But
The mad bastard.
yeah, this poor guy's deluded now, you know. But I think we're not far from Pharaoh because obviously we do meet up with Pharaoh again eventually. It's after the bath section. but I don't think it's this. No, it's not this area. It's another area that I used to get really stuck on. I don't know why. I mean, granted, I was quite young when I played this, but I went like super young. I was probably, to be honest, I was probably just in the age gap to play this. I was probably 13 when I first ever played this. God damn, that kind of make me old now. I'm thinking about because I was like, God damn, this game, how old it is as well. But yeah, it's a bit later on. I think it's in this bit. It probably is. And I don't know why, but I just used to really find it hard. But when I play it now, when you play a game and there was always that one thing that causes you to stumble on it, no matter how many times you play the game. If you know what
Yeah.
I mean, you come back and then you're like, I should know how to do this by now, but it always gets you. You might
Yeah.
not have played it for a while, and you're like, crap, how did I do this again? Well, I thought that was going to be one of those things. Yeah, there you go. There's a bat biting me, knocking me off. God damn it. Phew.
These damn bastards.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, ban again.
They're up for blood. Yeah, I know, man. What is this? God damn it. Leave me alone. I've had enough. He's lost his father. He's lost his people. Give him a break. Cut him some slack. It's like it's apocalypse or something. Oh man. Well, I mean, I think we saw two bats actually carry the hourglass a while back in that one cutscene. It was quite a while ago, but he's saying about those winged creatures had a master, and that was the Vizier. I thought they were vultures, like what we've seen, but I'm pretty certain they
Yeah.
were bats, really big
Ah.
ones. So yeah, they were carrying the hourglass for him. So we can pretty much say that the bats are from him. They are on his orders to kill the prince, and pretty much anyone else that survived. But spoiler, we don't meet anyone else. We already met the guy with the defense system, and he already died. So that's it. It's just me and Farah now. Just the prince and the pharaoh. That's it. Yeah, this area. It looks complicated. It's kind of darkish. It's got a bit of light every now and in little spots and stuff. But it's just showing you. You got to climb up there where the light's coming out the most. You got to get to the old thingamajig, um, the division. It's not too hard. It kind of, it gives you a little like, look, this is a little stone ledge, so you have to jump along here, and then it even tells you, you have to jump and run again, to grab onto the rope. This is where you have to do
Yeah.
a lot of swinging, like one of the early bits of the swinging, because I don't think we've really done any swinging in this game. It's not too bad. He's a little bit loose on this, so you kind of got to be careful about that, because he might go all over the place, but
Ah, yeah.
it's not like really bad sort of thing. What do we see here then? I mean, this even tells you how to do it, and I still got stuck. So, you got to use the block, get up there, go up there. Basically, we got to do a lot of rope swinging until we eventually get to the rope, and then we can climb up to the top, and then we meet Farah. And of course, what awaits us is enemies, because that's probably what we haven't seen in a little while. Since we've been in the bath, there's never been any enemies, just bats. But other than them, I don't think. No, I wasn't say there isn't going to be any more bats, but there is. In this bit, I think there is. So yeah.
Not that lucky then.
I know, it just won't leave me alone. God damn it. Uh, but something I found out. Well, I heard. This guy was let's playing Prince of Persia, the 2008 one. Here they are, and he was saying that I don't know. He I think I either read or heard somewhere. I think it was Ubisoft, because I think Ubisoft are like the one that publishes and makes these sort of games for Prince of Persia and stuff, saying that
Yeah.
I think they might be coming back to the series again. So I don't know what they're going to be doing, and I don't know if they're going to like go back to like the 2008 one, or whether they're going to continue Sands of Time series again, because we've already got 4 games now. We've got Forgotten Sands to continue from that sort of era, although a lot of things don't really make sense in that game and don't quite link up to it, but details. But Apparently they're going to work on it again, but I think they said that they wanted to give it a break. I mean, I can understand that. Give it a breather. I'm still kind of waiting for Rayman to come back. Ubisoft, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I don't mean Origins either, and I don't mean Legends because he's just kind of all derpy from the Rayman Rabbits. I mean proper Rayman. Give me a 3D Rayman. Give me Rayman 3 again or something. You know, give me the good stuff. Don't release Rayman 2 again on every single damn console for some reason. They must think it's like the best Rayman. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good Rayman, but why would you release Rayman 2 again on every single console? That's like on, I think that's like on PC, N64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PSP, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS. Why they did it for 3DS again? They just were like, oh, you know, Rayman 2 in 3D. It's already in 3D. I don't know. But that's a Rayman discussion. Back to Persia. Bats again. God damn it. Go away. Haunted, man. Haunted. Then we find out that the real boss is Count Dracula. Yeah. Then there's Castlevania. Oh dear. I still have yet to play a Castlevania again. Yes, I know the shame. I'm sorry. I haven't played one yet. I know about it. I've watched a few Let's Plays of like Simon Way one and different like Castlevania Bloodlines and stuff. But I haven't played one yet. I need to play one.
Um,
But you know.
yeah, actually, currently I'm playing the Lords of Shadow. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yes, not really much like the old Castlevanias though, because it's
Nah.
like that's more just a straight up third person hack and slash. There's no like exploration, it's just linear
Ah, okay.
levels, whereas all the old ones they were like exploring and stuff like that, weren't it?
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's not like classic 2D then, it's 3D, is
No,
it?
no, it's completely 3D.
I
It's a
see.
third person hack and slash sort of game.
Ah, I see. Is it sort of like God of War sort of thing?
Yeah, sort of like that, just with a little more simple fighting. There's not really much diversity in terms of like weaponry.
Ah, right. Okay, fair
You
enough.
just basically have a whip and then like these gauntlets where you can punch and stuff and some little like tricks and magic, but it's not
Ah,
really
right.
that much diversity.
Yeah. See, the problem with games like that, you kind of you need to have something to keep the game interesting when it's hack and
Mm.
slash. I mean, you can say, look, Dynasty Warriors, you know, and stuff, and be like, look, come on, you need to have something to keep you entertained. Like Prince of Persia has a mixture of hack and slash and platforming, but people still find it tedious. I can understand it because they throw a lot of enemies, and here we are. Here's more enemies, but you know, and the combat system is very basic. I think War Within does a good job of giving you a lot more moves. Um, you know, in order to combo, and you can kind of kill enemies rather quickly because of that, which is a godsend. But yeah, when you don't have much diversity when it comes to combat or items or anything to make combat a little bit more exciting, especially if it's a hack and slash and all you're doing is just mashing the square button or something, and they do the same attack. You need to keep the gameplay interesting, otherwise you're just gonna get bored really
Yeah,
quickly.
exactly.
You know. One thing I don't like, slightly off topic, but like with like trying to keep you entertained with a game. I like RPGs, but sometimes some RPGs look really complicated, like in the way it's set up, its battle system. The story might be good, but like the whole thing sometimes can be a bit confusing. And then obviously on top of that, you've got the typical grind and finding enemies to level up in different areas
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I've never had problems like that with Dragon Quest VIII. It's always kept me entertained, whether it's its story, the characters' comments, because some of them are really funny, the little jokes that they do, the side quests, different things going on that you can sort of do. It's not just an RPG, and it also gives you like later on it like gives you fast travel, so you don't have to run everywhere and different like that. So you're not like bored just slowly traveling everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Where like Final Fantasy, I love the series, but I've never been able to complete one, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't know, it's just me. I always found it a little bit too complex when it comes to the combat system. It's good. It's good. You know, I like it to be, you know, somewhat creative with what you can do. But it's like I get to the point where it's a little bit too confusing, and I'm just kind of doing anything. Like with Final Fantasy X, you have like uh, this orb system where it's kind of like random. You don't really know what's the right thing to choose. It's like it's a customizable thing. You know, you've just got to
Yeah.
choose it and sort of hope that it's good. I mean, the only good thing about it is when you hover over one of the orbs in like this little area, it does tell you like what it does, sort of thing. But you don't know. You might, I don't know, get something that might be useful, and then all of a sudden you get a boss, and it uses a certain element like petrify, which just pretty much turns you to stone, which is probably the worst status element in a Final Fantasy series game, because you might as well be dead. Pretty much, that's pretty much what it is. It's like you might as well
Yeah.
be dead, because you can't do anything if you're petrified at all. But you know, you might look back and think, oh, there was a skill that says I can't be petrified, and you think if only I'd have damn got that, and then you think, oh well, I'll just have to level up again, and then you have to level up again just to try and get that skill in order to help you protect you from a boss. You know, and that kind of that irks me, and that gets me. Um, it just keeps me uninterested because it's just too complicated. You know, I love Final Fantasy X, but I've still never completed it. I've still never completed Final Fantasy VII, and I've still never completed Final Fantasy XII. I've played all of these games. I just haven't completed them at
Oh,
all.
right. Yeah, I don't think I've actually completed a Final Fantasy game, to be honest.
Mm. And they are probably one of the most longest RPGs I've ever played anyway. You
Yeah,
know, the
definitely.
older games were like 3 to 4 discs long. I think Final Fantasy VII is 3 discs. I think Final Fantasy VI or 8 is 4 discs. Because obviously PS1, they couldn't hold everything on one disc back in the
Yeah.
day. So,
Yeah.
you know, but it's like God damn, you know, I love the game, and I love the games, and the stories I actually really like. I really like Final Fantasy VII story. It's dark, but it's still got a bit of humor every now and again. You know, it's a good game. But materia slots and learning different enemy skills and all this and this, just it's a lot. There's a lot to deal with, and there's a lot going on. You know, it's a massive, massive, massive area, and there's a lot going on. Dragon Quest VIII is a big area. It's quite long, but it's not as long as Final Fantasy, so I guess I can sort of deal with it, and it's always keeping you entertained. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me when it comes to Final Fantasy. Eventually, I would like to complete one game. Oh yeah, this is an odd one. The, this kind of shows what Farah's doing, but it doesn't show anything to do with you at all. It's
Yeah.
just kind of showing you, look, Farah's here. You might end up going here, but you know, you're just kind of seeing what Farah's doing. That's all you're doing, really. Yeah, these visions just gets weirder and weirder. You know, they start to divert from the prince a lot. You know, I
Yeah.
think at one point there's just a vision of her, and that's it. You don't see nothing else, and it lasts for like 5 seconds. Honestly, and they keep doing it. It's like they keep saying, "Look, Prince, look, Prince, look, Prince. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen." And he starts to get cautious about it. You know, he starts to wake up, and he's like, you know, what did you try to do? And she's like, I didn't try anything, because he keeps seeing the same vision. It's like the vision saying, "Look, she's gonna do this, mate. You need to be careful." You know, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
You can't trust her. You know, the spoiler alert. She does do something if you haven't played the game, but you'll find out. But yeah. Trying to remember if we got up to the mirror part yet. I don't think so. No, not yet, not yet. I think I've recorded it, but we haven't quite got there yet. But I think that's it. Okay, yeah, okay. We meet Farah in the next part. I thought it was this part, but okay, it was the next part. I think the next bit's a little bit annoying because I think she gets caught in this area where she has to fight these enemies on her own, and you have to kind of unlock the gate quick enough so you can quickly get there and protect her. That's
Ah,
very
right.
annoying. But Yeah, kind of dickish, but what can you do? Anyway, next time, guys, see you in part. I think it'll be part 13. But until then, guys, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.